Very simple POS for motel management. We'll begin by starting the program and looking at the main menu. I'll maximize it to take up the whole screen. Notice that you open up to the availability of all your rooms within the motel. On the left-hand side are listed all of your motels. If you need to scroll down, you can see their availability and numbering. The reservations are shown here and indicated. Let's just go into the setup briefly to show some of the settings that you can set within the system. You can set up the sales tax table for sales taxes and any other additional taxes or fees that are associated to a room charge. Zip codes are automatically entered in from when you're entering in your customers to speed up customer entry. Credit card setup allows for simple entry of your gateway ID and key information to set up for your credit card processing. The room setup allows you to set for all of your rooms the rates for those rooms and the number of beds, number of single beds, and either a room rate or a per person rate for those rooms. Likewise, you can set up descriptions in addition to your room charges within the system. Also, you can set up your company name and address and how it will appear on your invoices and statements and other correspondence. There's calendar settings, administration settings for passwords, and also the front desk usernames for the employees that are working the desk, so all of their transactions will be marked. Getting back to the reservation screen. Again, if you need to make a new reservation, simply look to a day that's open for any available room. You can either, and go to the reservations tab, you can right click and just hit new appointment. Then either create a new customer if they're not in the system already, or if they've called ahead, you can simply hit select customer and then pick that person. And I'm picking in the room rate per night. And then that's really all I have to do. I can set their checkout date to any date I want. I'm just going to default to one day. It's put them over here. If I wanted to either change the room or the day, I can simply drag and drop that reservation anywhere I want to. If he wants to change to Friday and then extend it all the way to the following Friday, all you have to do is drag it like that. And that's pretty simple. If you want that person to check out, you simply open up the appointment. I can go to billing information and hit the checkout button. I can enter in a cash payment or check. I'll enter in if I enter in a credit card payment, I'll simply swipe the card and read it and then process it. And then when I'm done, I can simply just press receipt. It'll provide their bill to information, all the charges for their stay, and you simply just print it off. And then it also color codes these reservations, so when they're paid, they'll turn a color that you can define within the system. You can also set them to certain colors whether a reservation has been made or confirmed. We can also store credit card information on the system and pre-authorize any credit card for a reservation within the system. And it's a pretty straightforward system. And of course, you can scroll right or left to see dates in the future or behind. Then you can just hit go to today to return it back to the screen with the current date. Likewise, you can change these grouping views if you wanted to change the view and not see the rooms on the left side there. Just go like that, and then you can open up any existing appointment to see that, or just switch it back to group by room, and then you get back to that. And that's the basics of the system. And again, it's easy setup. You can change your view and style of how you want it to look. And it's easy to scroll around the system and look at reservations. Thank you for using Very Simple POS, Motel Management.